and welcome to Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Jayden Wasney with a look at your top stories from this past week. BC Safety Minister Mike Farnworth announced Friday that the businesses not checking vaccination statuses would be handled on a case-by-case basis. Farnworth said his ministry has been working closely with the BC Restaurant and Food Services Association about the vaccine card program, while Premier Horgan said Friday that his government would do their best to assist businesses in implementing the so-called vaccine passport program, but Farnworth did not provide any specifics. Those entering some types of businesses, including restaurants, gyms, indoor concerts, sporting venues, and a handful of others, are required to show proof of at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. A West Kelowna business owner is shaken up after thieves broke into his business Friday morning through the roof. Stu Ford, the owner of Elevate Hype and Sports, is feeling fortunate after the police managed to locate the suspects. Despite not catching them, the officers alerted the suspects and they dropped the stolen goods on the ground, which was returned to the owner. Ford isn't angry, he just wants the suspects to come forward. Police continue to investigate. A beautiful tribute was on display at the Kelowna Farmers Market on Saturday after one of the market's most beloved vendors passed away due to cancer. Laura Burnell Higgs' friend Rochelle describes her as funny, sassy, and witty. She was the type of person who introduced herself to new people regularly at the market. Her jewelry booth was set up on Saturday so that people could pay respects, share memories, and donate to the family's GoFundMe page. T-shirts are also being sold in her honor, with proceeds going to the family as she leaves behind a husband and 5-year-old daughter. So far, $20,000 has been raised in clothing sales. Now that the wildfire threat has cooled down, the Vernon Fire Camp is being dismantled. The camp at Vernon's Kin Park was home to more than 500 people during its peak. Earlier this week, the personnel tents were taken down, and over the weekend, trailers used to house cooking facilities, showers, bathrooms, and administration offices were removed. The camp was set up to house BC Wildfire Service crews as they battled the massive White Rock Lake wildfire that consumed more than 83,000 hectares since it ignited on July 13th. Kokanee salmon are back spawning at the Mission Creek Regional Park. Nicole Kittmer is a park interpreter for the RDCO and has been working with kokanee salmon for 12 years. She says the spawn is off to a positive start in both Mission Creek and Hardy Falls.
The numbers so far at Mission Creek, at least in the spawning channel, have been really good, so good to moderate. Started off strong, that was lovely to see, and the run at Hardy Falls in Peachland is doing exceptionally well.
You can check out the salmon spawn right now from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays with a park interpreter. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you all so much for joining me. Stay safe, and I look forward to having you join me again next week. For Castanet News, I'm Jayden Wasney.